Jó estét kívánok, it's Music Therapy Laz here. I am speaking partially in Hungarian and partially in English because tonight Roxy and I, Kismadarkám, are gonna make Hungarian Palachinta. Look it up. That's how you say it. You have to have the heart of a Hungarian, Budapest, right there, right? Budapest is the capital of Hungary. And we're gonna be making Palachinta tonight. I'm cracking up. And the most important ingredient for every Hungarian dish is magyar paprika, but we're not using it tonight. And just so you all know, I have the main ingredients mixed already right here. Well, not mixed, but they're in the bowl, so I don't have to waste your time on that. Pinch of salt, cup of milk, cup and a quarter cup of flour, and 3 eggs. That's it. Little carbonated water at the end, and sugar. We forgot to buy the carbonated water, but we're going to use Pepsi Cola. It's got sugar in it. We got the real sugar kind. Let me show you. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Roxy. Roxy's my helper. She helps me with everything. See, real sugar Pepsi Cola. And I know this is very unorthodox for most Hungarians. However, sorry, I gotta adjust that. However, I'm doing it with Coca-Cola, just to be American. Because I'm an American-born Hungarian. Alright, so we're going to whisk this up here. I should probably have some magyar cigányz in the background, right? Something like that. But we're not going to have any of that either. We have my little whisker. So I'm going to whisk this into a nice light dough. So the amount of carbonated water that we're supposed to add to this is roughly a cup as well. And it's usually recommended that you mix the dough and then you let it sit for about an hour or so. That's what one recipe says. But I'm going to skip that because otherwise we're never going to have Palachinta. We want Palachinta, which are also known as crepes. The French call it crepes, but the Hungarians know them as Palachinta, or what we call a European burrito. Nobody calls it that. So, mixing it up here, this is what it looks like. 3 eggs, 1 1/4 cup of flour, no sugar, normally it's like a spoon of sugar, but we're gonna, teaspoon roughly, but we're gonna use real Coca-Cola, which has lots of sugar in it. Or Pepsi Cola, sorry, with the real sugar Pepsi Cola. And we gotta probably get this pan hot, right? I want to get it going. So I'm using the wrong kind of pan too. This kind of helps, but it's good to have like a flat pan. There's a kind of Palachinta pan that most good Hungarians have. I don't have one, but we're gonna use this. And then butter is usually the best to use to cook it on. But well, I'm probably gonna use butter. I'm going to grab, I got the Country Crock plant butter made from avocado oil. No, siree, we're not going to use that. We're going to use some sweet Danish cream, butter here. This is just the good stuff. So I'm going to take a little brick out. What I'm going to do is just tear the top of it off. And how I'm going to use it is going to be interesting to you all, maybe not. But I'm just going to peel the top off, and then I hold it from here and I just wipe it on the inside of the pan each time that I need to put a ladle of Palachinta stuff in there. So let me grab a ladle. Got my little ladle here, and we want to go ahead and get this pan warmed up a little bit. We usually go at about, say, medium to medium high heat. And normally I'd have the fan on, but that would kind of ruin the ability for us to do the video part here. We kind of wreck that. I'm going to grab a little here to put that on. And yeah, Roxy and I are going to cook this up here. So I hope you guys can see that all right. I might even, readjust that to here, but I'm going to go ahead and add the Pepsi Cola here. Carbonation, and this might taste weird, I don't know, but I like trying new things, and I'm not a scaredy cat to try new things, so I don't think it's going to make it taste bad. We're going to go ahead and pour that on in there. And I'm going to leave a little extra in here. We may not need that much, so. And I've seen lots of different recipes. Some that add vanilla. Some that say use like canola oil or some light oil in the pan rather than butter. Oh, the most important part is how do you flip the thing? Believe it or not, using just a flat knife is the best. But we also have a really great little tool in here somewhere. I should have probably gotten it ready. Even something like this would be good, but it's going to scrape up. I don't want to scrape that thing up. So I think I have like a confectioner's, what do you call it? A confectioner's type of a, that's not, might kind of work, but I had one here somewhere. But I think we're gonna wing it. I think it's gonna work out. Also have, the standard spatula. But really what you want to do is you want to lift the edge of it up with this and then flip it, right? So we got that going here. Yeah, looks kind of good. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this a little bit more. So that's pretty much everything. It's always recommended that you add the carbonated water right when you're going to do the pour. And the most important part of this is the swirling of the pan around, right, as you add the batter. So we're going to test out how much batter we're going to need. And I think we got a pretty good amount, but I think the pan's going to need to be hotter. The first one's always kind of the guinea pig, right? So let's see how that goes. We got to warm up the pan quite a bit more. From my perspective, quite a bit more. Yeah, the carbonated water is doing its trick. I already see that it's sliding around as one kind of unit. And then I'm going to go ahead and get a plate here. I'm going to put a piece of doubled up paper towel on it here, so that as we're done, we can go ahead and flip it right down onto here. All right. Let me grab my spatula. Yeah, so it's hard to get that under there like that, right? To flip it over properly, right? That was a massive failure right there. And partially it's because the pan's not hot enough, so this one obviously is going to be our taste test version. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think the butter's affecting the flavor too much. So I'm going to go to canola oil. I think I trust the canola oil is going to be a better way to go. I'm going to pour some out into a little measuring cup here. And one thing that I learned, they used to use like the feather of a bird to kind of whisk it around the top of the, did it go here? Here, yeah. But I'm just going to use what I normally use for like barbecue, right? So this one's kind of a fail. But it's a good fail. There's no failure really. It's, you gotta test things out and see how it is. I think we're gonna add the rest of that Coca-Cola here, because I think what we want is we want to get more of this more liquidy. I think it's a little on the thick side by a kosh amount. So yeah. So this one's for Roxy, obviously. Roxy's our tasting tasting lab rat of sorts. She did lay an egg, so she should get something for that, right? So yeah, I think the butter is a little bit too salty. It kind of salts it way too much. So I'm not gonna wipe it off. I mean, I could. Okay, why don't we do that? I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this salty butter off here. Probably just non-salted sweet butter would have been better, but I don't have any of that handy. So I'm using the brush here put the oil on. And the idea is to, not have too much oil. And I think the pan might be a little on the hot side from my perspective here. I'm going to turn it down just a hair and see how Palachinta number 2 goes here. And normally you might even want to use a smaller pan than this, right? They recommend an 8-inch pan. And I try to get the Palachinta to be nice and round like that. I still think it's a little thick. Add a little bit more water to that. Just a little bit. A lot of cooking is, not being afraid of changing up the recipe or whatever a little bit based on whatever you see is going on, right? And we all kind of, by my age anyway, I'm 50 plus, have learned to cook to some degree, right? Just a little more water. And I'm just watching it right now, and you can see it start to bubble like that. See it bubbling like that? Just like pancakes, it's kind of telling you that it's getting kind of ready. And you can lift it up like this, right? And just flip it. Just like that. That's pretty much a perfect Palachinta, if you ask me. So the knife trick works better than the spatula. The spatula kind of can get in the way, but we're not going to completely give up on that. I do lick my fingers while I'm cooking often, but then each time I have to wash my hands, which I do each time. It's a bad habit, but I don't even know what it's tasting like. Alright, so we got this one going, and just shake it around like that, and you can see it's sliding around real nice. I think that we got a pretty good temperature now. So, take a look at that. Oh yeah, that's real good. So, just go ahead and take this and just flip it right on there. And so that was the opposite side. Just pull this up on there. And that's pretty much the perfect Palachinta right there. Alright. So normally what we do, honey, do you want to try this Palachinta out? Yes,
I'm done already?
Well, I have one, and I'm going to stop the video because I'm not going to keep going with the video. So you want to try this first Palachinta? Or maybe I'll try it. So one of my favorite things to fill it with is Nutella. It's what all the kids in Hungary and much of Europe enjoys. You just get a spoon or whatever, and I usually use the back side of the spoon, not the front side. I don't want a big scoop of it. I want, like the back end. See, like that? And I just spread that around on there like this. Right? Like I said, it's basically a European burrito, right? You just roll that puppy like this. And there you go, Palachinta, or as the French call it, crepes. Perfect. Perfect Palachinta. You want to take a bite, huh? Roxy? Music therapy labs. I'm doing a little non-musical kind of thing, but this is also good for your soul, good for your heart. It's therapy kind of thing. And cooking. It's an excellent form of expression and creative, creative expression. So, this is my 24th, right? 24th day of the month, honey?
Today's 24 years.
Wow. VEDA number 24, which is vlog every day in April. It's a YouTube challenge for newbie YouTubers like myself. And I thought I'd do something fun with my VEDA. I still do musical videos, Thursdays at 4 p.m. Pacific time, and then Sundays, 4 p.m. Pacific time. I try to keep it the same time. This is real good with a cup of coffee. Alright guys, rock on if you rock. Classical on if you classical on. Jazz on if you jazz. Country on if you country. Whatever you do. If you do folk music, Hungarian folk music, I should have had that in the background, right? But until next time, Music Therapy Lab's out. I hope you enjoy this recipe. If you want it, make a comment and I'll send it to you through Instagram or on my Facebook page. Take care. Rock on. Later. Roxy, you want to say goodbye? She she laid an egg today, but we did not use it in the recipe. That would be gross. All right, you guys. See you later. Clear up your lies out.